FORA.tv. The world is thinking.
Studio started with a trip to India with all the students and faculty from three departments, planning, landscape, and architecture. We started in New Delhi and looked at New Delhi, Old Delhi, and then went to the site. We looked at Chandigarh and we went to the site of Nanocity. The students were especially concerned that the farmers on site were not interested in selling their land. And so Sabeer organized a set of meetings between us and the local farmers. This is one of them, in which we asked them, so why do you want to sell your land? And they were all absolutely clear that they had to be farmers, but they didn't want their children to be farmers. And they were ecstatic at the idea of selling their land if they could get a good price for it. So Sabeer can talk more to what that means for the way the city's coming together. And we looked, especially a lot of the students who'd never been to India before, at what it would mean to try to design a new city in a place that has cities like this. This is in Delhi. How do people live and how would they like to live? What would it mean to build a city for IT engineers and universities, for professors and students, and not exclude all the rest of the people who need to be in a city as well, but to make it attractive. So Nanocity sits 216 kilometers north of Delhi and 25 kilometers east of Chandigarh. This is what Vikram showed you with Nanocity east of Chandigarh. The 11,000 acres that have been identified sit between two seasonal rivers, and you can see in relationship to Manhattan and in relationship to Mumbai what 11,000 acres mean. It's a fairly large plot of land. And the Google Earth image is, I think, very interesting because it shows that the half of the photographs were taken during the dry season and on the western half. Half of the photographs were taken during the monsoon season. And you can begin to see what a great seasonal change this whole site and this whole area of India go through as it goes from very hot, dry to quite wet and rainy and green. So the city site starts on the northern side at the bottom of at the foothills of the Himalayas and moves quickly into agricultural land, which is flat and sits between these two seasonal rivers. The students were extremely excited about rivers bounding the site, and they had great drawings of boats and ponds and lakes and water features for the entire city, and then discovered that in fact these are dry most of the year and that they flood during the rainy season with brown water. And that was one of the first of the sort of discoveries about what it was really like on the site as compared to the sort of imaginings from the United States.